Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a super fun video that I'm actually really excited for. I'm going to be doing I tried following Kim Kardashian's quarantine makeup routine. So I thought that this would be a super fun video, as Kim Kardashian is obviously a very large influencer, and I watched her video and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like so simple and not too many steps. So I felt like I could do that. So I do not have some of the products that she used. I do have a couple, but not all of them. Unfortunately, due to Miss Corona, I was unable to order some of the stuff because I was going to buy like the concealer and I was going to buy like her blush palette. I was also going to get her contour, but the contour was just sold out. But the blush palette and the concealer I actually tried to order, but then they emailed me due to the coronavirus and was like, sorry, we're not going to be shipping orders. So I was like, well, I really want to get this video up, and so I was just like, well, I'll just substitute some of the products. So I'm sorry that it's not identical, but I do have like the same foundation. I have a KKW Highlighter, so there's a couple things that I have that are the same. If I can't get the actual item, I will try to find like the dupe for the item, so I will make sure to let you know what I'm using, and etc, etc. So I want to go ahead and just jump right into this. I think it's going to be super fun. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below. Also check out my Instagram and my other social platforms, which will all be in the description. So, okay, here it is.
Alright, hey guys, I am super bored and I'm in my guest bathroom right now and I'm going to do a little makeup tutorial. So I set up a little light and going to show you guys how I just do a quick little makeup sesh. But when I'm super pale like this, I use Joe Blasco foundation, and my color is Olive Beige 3.
I have that foundation. So let's go ahead and pull it out. Mine, however, is broken. It is very small, the little packaging. So look at this, like it came broken. So anyways, so this is my color. I'm in SP Light Olive 1. So they have mostly just olive shades, which is very, very peculiar. What I like to do is I like to rub my finger in this foundation. And also, she did not prime her face like at all. So not sure what that's about, but I guess she doesn't prime. She's using a discontinued MAC brush, so I'm just going to go in with my brush that I found that was as close as possible, which is the Real Techniques 200. A lot of people, I feel like, sleep on cream foundations. Like, these are so full coverage, but in a very skin-like way. Let's go ahead and get watching.
I don't like powder my whole skin because I still have like the contour and everything. I just like to lightly do it, and then I go back and really do it.
Lightly powders, and she uses like that little sponge thing that kind of comes with a powder. I don't have one of those because I throw those out. So I'm just gonna take like a brush and use, she didn't name the powder, but I assume it's the powder from her brand. I do not have that, so I'm just gonna use the RCMA and literally shake off and just lightly powder like she instructed. Okay, so I think I lightly powdered.
So I am going to use Conceal Bake Brighten, and my color that I love is number 7. So much gets on the wand that it's like perfection.
Okay, so she's using Conceal Bake Brighten, which is, I guess, her concealer. So I don't have that. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so this shade she's using is not that light, which I'm actually kind of surprised with. It's very close to her skin tone. So I'm gonna take a mixture of two. I'm gonna use Light Sand by e.l.f. and then I'm gonna mix it with my favorite concealer, Fair 02 by ColourPop. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, like that, and some of this because I need a little bit of brightening. That's just me. So I'm pretty sure she just puts it under her eyes. And then she puts it on her forehead too. Okay.
Down into my laugh lines a little bit. Because I really feel like if you add concealer here, it really kind of helps soften those lines. And I just like to blend.
Okay, and she uses a beauty.
I don't really like to spend a whole lot of time blending, honestly.
I'm just gonna take this really
I know it's the key to like a flawless makeup, but I just don't have the time.
Okay, Kimberly, okay. I have never used this color underneath my eyes. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's okay. I'm also gonna do it over my eyelids because she did that in the video. That's that. Moving along.
Is it PE time?
Oh.
So what are you doing? Are you doing the yoga? Next, I'm gonna bake with the KKW Beauty #2 bake.
Okay, so she's baking with the KKW #2 bake. So when she does bake, it does look like she's using a pretty light shade. So I'm going to take my RCMA and I'm going to use that same sponge because it looks like she's using the same sponge, and I'm going to take it underneath and I'm just going to keep watching a little bit.
I'm going to keep that on for a second. You know what makes me feel good? I'm using the little spoolie. So I have a little MAC spoolie.
Oh, she's already moving on. Okay. She only bakes underneath her eyes. So she's not telling us what eyebrow product she's using. But it looks like just a Anastasia one. I have Anastasia, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. She didn't say what color she's using, which is obviously not going to be my color anyways, so I'm just going to do what she's doing. Okay, so I finished the eyebrows. They look so crazy without anything, so
my kids
let's keep watching.
Will not leave me alone.
Hey, that's me.
I'm going to use our contour stick, the KKW Beauty Contour Stick in medium.
Okay.
And since I'm super pale, I'll pretty much just use the lighter color.
She's doing the 3 and her nose. So same contour. Hers does not look that dark. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So that's that. I need to see what type
I'm
of
gonna
brush
wet my sponge really quick. It had the powder on it. So you just kind of push it
she
in.
uses a sponge. Okay. So I'm gonna use a sponge too. She keeps using the same sponge. How does she do that? She started with the forehead. I'm gonna start with my forehead. Let's keep watching. Okay, so she said wipe off the powder. So that's what I'm gonna do. Wipe off. And she's kind of like
Using this Surratt Beauty
oh, she's
eyelash
curling her
curler.
lashes.
It is
Okay.
the best.
So we're gonna curl our lashes. That eyelash curler is like $30, so I'm gonna use my $2 e.l.f. one and mind my business.
What I like to do is, since I did the cream contour, I am
so
going to
curl our
use
lashes.
this palette. This
So
is
she's
the
gonna use
medium contour palette.
she's gonna set it.
I'll just use the lighter color contour. That's it.
So the color she's using, the closest match that I could see would be this Jouer bronzer, light to medium bronzer duo. So I'm just gonna take the mixture and do what she's doing and going over everything that I bronzed before.
just makes me feel, I always like to take a drop and like put it under my nose for some reason.
Okay, so she said take a drop. She looks like she's kind of squeezing the brush too. So we're just gonna do that. Cool. Watch
Do
this.
Amora 14 brush, and I love this color.
Okay, this kills me. Like, so I have a very similar brush, but very much cheaper.
Highlighter. Just really subtle. I like to add it there too.
Oh, girl, she is using this ginormous brush for her highlight. So I do have a KKW highlighter, and this is in Tempting. I am going to use this today and follow what she says. Take it like this. This feels so wrong. What the frick?
Guys, if you haven't already gotten my blush palettes, I think I'll use my shimmer blush today.
Okay.
I love the middle one.
So that product I actually tried to order. I tried to find something in my collection that was as similar. I really don't have a very shimmery blush like that. So the closest shade to all of those like kind of mixed together that I found was this new ColourPop Meteorite. Let me just apply that as she does.
I think pink blush just makes you look awake and just youthful. What I do is...
Okay, awake and youthful. I love that. Cool. Next.
I always just take contour and I'll mix the two and just kind of go over.
Oh my god. Okay. Going back to our contour and a brush. I need a brush. So I'm going to take just a Morphe M505 and the bronzer.
Definition. I don't really have my brushes with me, just my little travel brush in this room, and I have this tiny
Wait. We need a... Hold on. Okay. So I did that. But now she's taking like a small brush, almost like a pencil brush.
little Charlotte Tilbury one, and I just dip it right into the contour palette and just go under my eye. I always need to shade under my eye.
Hold on. Gee. Okay.
Extra shimmer, which I'll use like the lighter pink one, just to kind of add a little
so
bit.
she's doing highlight. So she's using a light pink highlighter. So the only one for her cheekbone. So the only light pink highlighter that I have is this one from Hourglass, and this is in Absolute Strobe Light.
That's not out yet. But I love minis, and so I'm making some minis.
Okay, so this was her
mini
mascara. I also
KKW.
tried to order this. I feel like I have a mini and it's similar. Okay, so I have a mini as well of this mascara, and it's this Too Faced Damn Girl, and it has a very similar wand. And you know what drives me crazy is she did not recurl her lashes. Oh, I already messed it up.
Oh, you know what?
Right,
I
so
do
she's
like to
doing
kind of
lips.
repowder just a little bit.
Oh wait,
So
she's
I just
repowdering.
will powder
Okay, she's
there,
repowdering.
a little bit
Repowder
under.
again, guys. Little bit. Yeah, it looks like she's doing it around her nose. Or her like or her mouth area.
I do love a good setting spray.
Okay, she's setting
I
that.
love Tasha. Tasha gives you like more of a glow. Am I overdoing it?
Oh. Mackenzie. Alright. Now she wants a setting spray. She's using a very expensive setting spray that I actually hate. So I'm just gonna use my Prep and Spat.
Okay, now my favorite lip combo is Nude 1.5.
Oh my god, I ordered that too, guys. I'm so mad. I spent like
guys
literally
notice when
almost $200.
I can always tell who does my makeup by the shape of my lips. Mary gives this beautiful pout.
I don't have a lip liner that's as close to that one as I want, but I do have this Wet n Wild one that's called Dare to Comment. So I'm gonna go ahead and line it like she's doing.
Beautiful pout. Ariel gives this like lip lifting thing where he fills in the Cupid's bow right here. And then Mario likes my lips smaller, like regular. I need to sharpen. But every night I have at least 2 kids with me, either both girls, Salma's in a crib, but I'll either have Shy and Nora or Saint and Nora. They're just me and Saint. Well, we all are quarantined. Icon maybe?
Oh my
With our
god.
matte lipsticks.
Okay, so I was gonna use Celebrity Skin from Jeffree Star, but I don't think that's quite the color. Okay, I found one. I'm going to use Really Me by MAC. Okay.
Too peachy. Last step, very important step, is brighten. I love to brighten up under my eyes just a little bit. I think I'll use Brighten 2. I usually use Brighten 1, but because I feel like I did such a good job blending, which is
so I'm gonna use a brightening
kind of
powder
rare.
that I have.
I don't
This
think I
one
need
is from
as white,
Essence.
but this
It
sets
is
it
called-
all and brightens it.
Okay, so I obviously don't have that powder, so I'm going to use the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I love this brightening powder. It's literally a quarter of the price of hers. So if you want to try this one, I would highly recommend.
All right, so that was a quick KKW Beauty, mostly using KKW Beauty products, Glam, in my guest room, quarantine glam,
Quarantine
just
Glam.
to go to the kitchen to get harassed by my kids and on how to do their homework. I at least feel honestly good about myself that I haven't stayed in my pajamas all day and that I actually got up and got dressed and put on some normal clothes and put on some makeup. It really
What
does.
a queen. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end that there. So this is the finished product. I'm happy with it. Very natural compared to what I guess I do. I love how my skin looks though. So I don't know. I'm with it. I like it. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something from it. I had so much fun filming this. So yeah, it was really cool to watch like a celebrity makeup routine for their quarantine days. So I hope everybody that is watching is having a safe and happy day. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then follow me on Instagram and all my other socials, which will be in the description bar down below. Thank you so much again.